Do you ever lay in bed at night, staring at the ceiling, replaying a conversation you had 5 years ago? Or maybe you send a text message, and when the person doesn't reply instantly, your brain immediately creates 10 different catastrophe scenarios. People tell you, just stop thinking so much, or relax, it's not that deep. But for you, there is no off switch. Your brain feels like a web browser with 50 tabs open, the fan is overheating, and you don't know where the music is coming from. If this sounds like you aren't just anxious or neurotic. The psychology behind overthinking reveals that your brain is wired for hyperconnectivity. You don't have a broken mind. You have a supercomputer that is processing too much data at once. Let's break down the science of why your brain refuses to shut down. First, let's look at cognitive disinhibition and latent inhibition. Most people have a mental filter, a doorman in their brain that ignores useless information. If they hear a car honk or see a random pattern on the wall, their brain deletes the memory instantly because it isn't relevant. But for overthinkers, that doorman is on a permanent break. Your brain treats everything as important data. That awkward pause in a conversation, that weird look someone gave you, the hum of the refrigerator, your brain records it all. This creates what psychologists call analysis paralysis. You aren't indecisive because you don't know what to do. You are indecisive because you see too many possibilities. While others see option A and B, you see option A, B, C, all the way to Z, along with every potential risk for each one. Second, overthinking is often a side effect of high empathy and social intelligence. You are constantly running social simulations. You try to predict how your actions will affect other people before you even take them. You rehearse conversations before they happen because you want to avoid conflict. You analyze conversations after they happen to make sure you didn't hurt anyone's feelings. This isn't just anxiety. It is a sign of a brain that is deeply attuned to social dynamics. Your brain is running complex simulations to keep you socially safe. You are trying to control the uncontrollable. In fact, studies show that people who worry tend to score higher on verbal intelligence tests. Your brain is essentially writing detailed fiction novels about the future to prepare you for any possible outcome. Third, you have an overactive default mode network, DMN. This is the part of the brain that activates when you aren't doing a specific task. For most people, when they stop working, their brain goes quiet. For you, the silence is when the engine starts roaring. When you try to relax, your DMN turns on and starts connecting random memories to current problems. This is why you can be busy at work and feel fine, but the moment you sit down to watch TV or try to sleep, the thoughts attack. Your brain struggles to switch from task positive mode to default mode. It thinks that worrying about a problem is the same thing as solving it. It is trying to be productive by processing your fears. So, how do you live with this? First, stop trying to force your brain to be quiet. That's like trying to stop a speeding train by standing in front of it. Instead, recognize that your overthinking is a form of high-powered processing. You notice details others miss. You plan for risks others ignore. You care about outcomes others forget. The key is to give your brain a specific problem to solve, like a puzzle, a book, or a creative project, rather than letting it eat itself. You are not broken. You are simply operating at a higher resolution than the world expects. If this video helped you understand your busy mind, you will love the next one. We are going to explore the psychology of fast walkers and what your walking speed says about your IQ. Kindly subscribe and leave a comment below. What is the one thing you overthink the most? See you in the next one.